Hi, I'm Joseph Feinstein from HimalayanBowls.com, here with some playing tips to get the most out of your singing bowl experience. The main thing I want to communicate today is about the sweet spot. When you strike a singing bowl, you'll usually hear that one of the tones is warbling more than the others. This one's pretty steady, but I can hear a little up and down warble in the low tone. The high tone's got a flutter to it, if you can hear that. Now, if I turn the bowl in my hand and hit it in a different place, you see now I've emphasized that flutter. Now you can hear it pretty clearly. I not only turned it, I also hit it a little more sharply, and that changed the tone. So how you hit the bowl and where you hit the bowl really determines the tone. What I call the sweet spot is where you hear the tone sounding the most steady. Often people like the low tone to have some warble and the higher tones to be more steady. But just to tell you that you can vary it a little bit. Pitch shift happens a lot with singing bowls too. Let's take a bigger bowl and see. Again, you can hear the quality of the warble. And in this bowl, you can clearly hear the pitch shift. So hear the note there. And then when I played it before, it'll be a little deeper. Can you hear the difference? Thinner singing bowls tend to have more pitch shift. Thicker singing bowls have stronger sustain, louder volume. The large bowls sound the best with the big mallets, which we provide free with the bowls, which brings out more of the low tone and tends to slightly muffle the high harmonics. Compared to the standard mallet that comes with a smaller bowl, which gives you a more metallic sound because it's more firm and there's less mass. These large mallets are specially padded so that you get the best low tone from the large bowls. I have another video that gives you a lot of good general instructions for playing singing bowls. And just to remind you of the common mistakes that I see people make, when you strike a bowl, strike it at the top and sideways. So you want to hit it right at the rim and straight from the side. If you hit it too far down the side, you don't really get the bell tone. You have to hit it at the rim or from the side. I see many people trying to hit it right coming down on the bowl, and you really don't get a good sound that way. When playing around the rim, likewise, the tendency is to put the stick against the bowl, and that gets you rubbing very down the side of the bowl. If you see that I'm down in this part of the bowl, but really you want the contact and the friction to happen right at the rim. So I hold the stick right at the rim and at a little bit of an angle so that I can press. And you want to make sure that you don't let up the pressure at any point. Often around here, around 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock, people just change the angle a little bit and let up the pressure, and that makes the sound go down. So if you find you're going around and around in circles and nothing's happening, that's probably the reason. The last thing is go slowly. You can see how slowly I go to control the sound. If you go too fast, you start getting these out of control vibrations, and you can't continue it that way for very long. When you start to hear the metallic sounds come in, just go a little slower. And again, don't be afraid to strike the bowl, because that's the preferred way. It sounds the best. You get all of the tones when you strike it, and that's also the traditional way. That's the way the monks do it in temples today. Please see my other videos and feel free to contact me with any questions by email or live chat at himalayanbowls.com.